two more. Last one. Come on. Four, five, one, two, three, four, five, one, oh, hey, come on, four, yeah. Let's go, last one. Whew. Yep. Yep. Yeah. One. Oh. Three. Four. Five. Get three. One. Two. This is the one. Yeah. Six, seven, eight, nine, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh, get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Ah. Come on. One. Six, 7, 8, 9. Come on, 10 more. Finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Cool, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Come on, 10 more. Finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 8. All right, just finished up a shoulder workout. Meal prep is done. Kids are off to school, and I got just a little bit before my first meeting of the day. Got a busy day ahead of me, so I'm going to jump into some questions and comments that came in on day 120, which was a chest day, and then I'm going to hit some questions and comments that came in yesterday, day 121, which was an arm day. So let's start with day 120, the chest day. We got the first one here from Joe Calero, 2563. BG for life. This is old school training at its finest. Keep it up, my man. Keep the channel alive. Blood and Guts 2.0 for president. Shout out to you, Joe. Appreciate that. Definitely got to keep this old school hardcore style alive. It's all been lost. It's all been glamorized, marketed, promoted. This online coaching. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. We really lost the true love and passion and energy of old school hardcore training, and all the energy has been put into stuff that doesn't even relate. I mean, just take for example, look at the gyms these days. They are just all about selling a product, marketing, the color schemes, the equipment. I could go on and on and on, but either way, shout out to that comment. Truly appreciate it, but absolutely, let's definitely keep this old school hardcore style alive. So I appreciate that comment. Got another one here from CJGH4VE. Nice workout, bro. I hit chest and tries this morning, 430 to 610. I like the light incline after the heavy flat. How much do those chains weigh? Thanks for the great content as usual. So the chains are 20 pounds a piece. I had 4 chains, 2 chains on each side. And absolutely, I loved hitting that incline bench variation after a somewhat heavy bench day. It was a great way to first hit the bench, flat bench, regular bench, with some overload, and then jump right into an incline movement with more of a lighter weight, utilizing a chain variation, which allows less weight at the bottom of the lift, and of course heavier weight at the top of the lift as the chains come off the floor. So again, a great way to really keep the body guessing, and also plays a huge role with the central nervous system. So again, went with a heavy bench to start, and then jumped into an incline lighter bench with chains. Gave the central nervous system a rest at the bottom of the lift, but then at the top of the lift, it started activating again, which then turns on a whole bunch of stuff as far as muscle activation, blood flow, the squeeze, all of that. But either way, it's a great variation. And as far as chains in general, I strongly suggest if you don't have chains, give them a shot. They can really add a whole new level and a whole new variation to your workouts. I mean, they can be added to almost anything to really change up your routines and change up your split. But either way, shout out to that comment. Got another one here from WIECZNIENIENASY Coney. I promise you one point I will get that handle down. For right now, I'll spell it out. Says, come on, it won't get up on its own. Absolutely, gotta push yourself. Whatever it takes to get that extra set, that extra rep, definitely do it. Talk to yourself, whatever you gotta do. But again, appreciate that comment. Absolutely, shout out to that. Another one here from Hugh Duncan, 172, no days off. Shout out to that, appreciate the comment. I also appreciate and have been seeing quite a few hashtag no days off. I love it, shout out to that, and definitely shout out to that comment. Another one here from Eric Bredoux. When doing single arm dumbbell presses, watch out so your elbows don't hit anything on the way down. Learn that the hard way. Otherwise, great workout as usual. Awesome consistency. Appreciate it. Hey, Eric, appreciate the feedback. I will definitely be conscious of where my elbows go so they aren't hit on the way down or injured in any way. Appreciate that feedback and shout out to that comment. Another one here from Hans Blitz 7770. It takes the reps to fail or else it gets the hose again. If I got that comment right, absolutely push yourself. Whether it's true failure or getting those extra reps, definitely push yourself both mentally and physically. Don't allow yourself to give up. Push yourself. I always have this thing that I constantly think about. Well, I think about a lot of things, but I constantly think about, you know, especially as you've trained longer and longer, and again, I've been doing this for a very, very long time. You know, sometimes your body becomes so adapted, regardless of the variations. You know, sometimes your body just gets so in tune with the brunt force of training in general, you know, that sometimes, you know, no matter how many reps or, you know, you're always looking for that soreness or that specific pump or that blood flow. And sometimes it's just not there. It's a part of training. Sometimes, you know, you're not sore the next day. Sometimes the blood flow, the pump is not, you know, always there, or it's not the same all the time. And so what I think to myself in that process is, in each set, if I go to absolute failure, you know, I think to myself, if I go to absolute failure, I push myself 100+%. You know, I can re-look back on that set if I'm not sore or I'm not having the blood flow that I wanted or I'm not having specific things happen or whatever as far as achieving, you know, for that set. I always think back mentally, it becomes a game now. Physically, as I push that out and it becomes a mental thing, knowing that I pushed myself. So knowing that I did everything I could, regardless of how I feel. You know, I don't want to leave a set and say, oh, I could have done this, or I should have had one more, or I should have. I want to leave every set knowing, regardless of how I feel, that both mentally and physically, I've literally pushed myself to the limit. And so that's how I kind of, like, you know, again, if I finish up a set, I want to be like, this was it. Like, I literally, this is just what I needed. So that after, if I'm not sore, I can think back and say, well, and I use soreness as an example, I can think, I pushed myself, absolutely. I did something. I mentally pushed myself and I worked myself. And I don't want to regret the sets of leaving something left, whether that's physically or mentally. So shout out to that. Another one here from Peter Miller, 1565. BG, what can I say? I'm completely wowed by you benching 4 plates for reps. I know plenty of lifters who can squat 4 plates, but not for reps. And here you are benching 4 plates for easy reps. Love the grind, intensity, old school mentality, old school gym. Peter Miller, shout out to you for that. I did use a slingshot on those sets of 405 and 315. But again, it was another variation that I added to my bench day, to my chest day, to where again, the variation, so I could overload the weight at the top end, keep my central nervous system in check. It's a variation from what I've been doing. So again, the body was guessing, the body was shocked. But overall, it was great to put the load in my hand, that 405 back in my hands, to keep the central nervous system adapted to that weight still. I want to constantly, you know, maintain the central nervous system activation. You know, leg day is usually in this training routine, this no days off leg day is probably where I tax the central nervous system the most. And so I want to be able to, on other days for the upper body, to make sure the central nervous system is activated as well. So what that movement was, using 405 with a slingshot, was for me to have overload and utilize and feel that load again, feel that 405 again. And I was able to rep it for a few reps with the slingshot. But either way, it was a great bench session. I did 315 with a slingshot, for reps. And then I did a complete shock to the body variation where I got rid of the slingshot, got rid of leg drive. I went into a Larson press and did 225 for some reps as well. So again, shifting things up, constantly using variation, constantly shocking the body is essential to making progress, and for me is essential for recovery as well. So shout out to that comment, Peter Miller. Got another one here from Dave Kinderdine, BG. Can you explain your theory behind unilateral dumbbell press? Please, absolutely. So I'll keep it somewhat simple. Number one, utilizing a single arm dumbbell press, and I used two variations on day 120, which was a chest day. I used a flat bench dumbbell single arm, and then I used an incline bench single arm dumbbell press. And for me, number one, it was to change up the routine. It was just to add another variation. Again, if I go a couple weeks of using, your traditional flat bench and incline dumbbell bench where you're using two dumbbells, I want to be able to shock the body and have it say, what the hell is going on, and add a single arm movement into that process. So that's number one. Number two, the isolation that's utilized to hammer those movements when we talk about stabilizing muscles. So you're using an isolated movement by using one arm, and you're also activating all your stabilizing muscles. So you're hitting a whole new group of muscles. You're hitting a whole new group of fast twitch muscles. You're hitting a whole new movement that the body's not used to, and muscles that may not have been activated. So again, using that movement, using that variation allows the body to be shocked, allows your stabilizer muscles to become active, and allows the isolation process of that movement to be even more enhanced because now your stabilizer muscles are activated in order to move that. There's also a third component that I like to think about when I use that movement is, you're really hitting a different parts of the muscle. So for instance, let's take the chest and using a single arm dumbbell bench movement. When you use your traditional two dumbbells and you're using a pressing movement on the flat bench, you're activating the whole chest plate. You're activating everything. So when you go to a single arm, you're not activating anything and you're isolating the muscle even more, and you're probably, well, for me, I'm hitting different muscles than I would traditionally hit if I'm activating the whole chest plate. So it allows one side to be almost completely relaxed with no activation, with no assistance coming from that side. And you also notice too, sometimes lifters will have a dominant side, which can definitely benefit the weaker side, right? So we can go to our stronger side and we can utilize it in certain ways, take weight off of this side a little bit just to kind of, and then you come up in kind of an uneven motion. And so again, this takes that completely out of it. And then fourth component of that is if you do have a weaker side, it's a great way. If you do have a weaker side, it's a great way to strengthen that side by focusing just generally on that area, maybe getting a few extra reps, maybe doing an additional set with that weaker side without utilizing your stronger side, which may assist the movement and allows you really to isolate that weaker side. So there's my little feedback to that, but appreciate the question and shout out to that. Got another one here from Wild Boar Predator 42, hardcore training, bravo man, shout out to that, appreciate that. Cobra Tape Mentality 99, love the channel so much. I love the amount of hard work and dedication that goes into your training. I myself play baseball and grind because my goals are to be as good at baseball as you are lifting. Shout out to that. Keep pushing yourself, practice. Love what you do, have a passion for it. And again, success is just inevitable. So keep pushing yourself. Shout out to that comment. Appreciate it. Got another one here from Dave Bennett, 1648, animal with emojis. Shout out to that comment. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Solist, Canulu, 5665. What do you do for a living? I am in the administrative world of a large behavioral health agency in my area that primarily focuses on serving people with both mental health and substance use complications. Very busy schedule, very busy days. It's work I've been doing for a very long time. I love the work. I love what I do, but that's what I do. So again, administrative world and behavioral health agency in my area. So shout out to that. Another one here from Outlaw Josie Wales, 6159. 4 wheels for reps is some serious power. You make it look easy. This is raw as hell. Well, I wouldn't consider it completely raw. I did use a slingshot. You'll see it in the video. But again, like I said in my previous response to a comment, it was a great variation, great way to overload, and most importantly, a great way for me to keep my central nervous system as active as possible. So again, appreciate that comment, Outlaw Josie Wales. Another one here from Handong JK. Man, the bench was like, whoa. Shout out to that. Appreciate it. Another one here from CJ Marsh 321. New to the channel. Best lifting channel I've seen in a long time. Sub. Shout out to you, CJ. Appreciate the comment. Appreciate your first. I think I may have seen your comment before, maybe not. Either way, shout out to your comment. Appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. Got another one here from Matthew Strength 3265. Emojis, of course. Shout out to Matthew Strength. By YouTube views, M096. No one works harder than you. Again, I do this for myself. I'm a firm believer in creating your own style, creating your own work ethic, creating your own philosophies. And again, I don't want to sound too cliche, but that old saying, you versus you, can't be more true. So again, I push myself as hard as I can, and I'm always looking for more, always looking for more. Like I said, goals or limitations, I'm always looking for more. So shout out to that. Got another one here from Ray84. Ray84, what's going on, bro? Great work, my man. You must have gotten some of that old school grape Celtec from the 90s. Laugh out loud, no end in sight. I definitely have. Not bad. It wasn't bad. I was a NO Explode guy, but again, Celtec had its stuff, and it was good. I put Celtec's Muscle Tech, so definitely grape. I've had it, so shout out to that. Another one here from user Brandon Looney Tunes fan. Your muscles are awesome. Shout out to user Brandon Looney Tunes. Got another one here from Nye. Awesome and incredible work on chest, bro. Shout out to you. Appreciate all the comments. It was definitely a great chest day. Very pleased with the workout. Another one here from Brandon Morrill 3840. Your prisoners might escape if you keep taking their chains to train with. Shout out to that. Yeah, use some chains on that chest day. But absolutely, shout out to that. Another one here from user CB5TS8QM4Z. Greetings from sunny Bermuda. Great workout. Thank you for the motivation. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. And definitely a shout out. Got another one here from Natica Zafurbais. Sorry if I butchered that. Greetings from Spain. Shout out to you and shout out to Spain. Another one here from C24 Brandon. Great minds think alike. Got in an awesome chest, side delt, and tricep workout myself at 11 a.m. Nothing better than pump and iron, steel plates clanging together, moving heavy ass weight, blasting your favorite tunes, and catching that insane pump to start off Sunday fun day. Shout out to you, Brandon. Appreciate the comments on the channel, bro. And you're obviously killing it. So keep rolling, bro. Got another one here from Gorilla J. Repping 4 plates is blowing my mind. Like a bottomless pit of strength, amazing work ethic. Thank you, shout out to you, much appreciated. All your comments, truly appreciated. Got another one here from Alan Dolnick, 3264, great work. Alan, shout out to you, appreciate that. Colin, 2023, another great video, looking powerful. Appreciate that, shout out to you, and shout out to that comment. Another one here from Sammy Rechmech, 1666. First comment, keep up the hard work. Appreciate the first comment. Hopefully we see many more from you. Looking forward to it, but shout out to you and shout out to the first comment. And then our last one on this video is from ABBAHDI Soldier. And it just says strong. Shout out to that. Appreciate that. With that, I'm going to jump into, let's see here. We're going to jump into day 121. Day 121, which was an arm day. Let's see what we got here. We got one here right from Dave Kenderdine. Dave, what's going on? Appreciate your comments. Says sun's out, guns out, let's go. Shout out to that. Love it. Peter Miller, absolutely insane volume and intensity. Plenty of pythons. Wish they had that. Wish they had the circumference of your arms. Peter Miller, shout out to that. Appreciate the comment. Truly appreciated. Another one here from Albert Felipe. With some strong emojis. Shout out to Albert. Shout out to you. Appreciate the comment. Got another one here from Arc Fitness 3874. This is a real endurance and perseverance. 40 sets of hands. I admire you, bro. Keep going. Your motivation is the best in the world. Hey, Arch Fitness, shout out to you. Much appreciated. Can't thank you enough for that comment. Keep pushing yourself as well. Keep killing it. Keep smashing it. Absolutely love it. Got another one here from Gorilla J. I started lifting every day since watching. I couldn't be happier with the results. I didn't even know I had it in me. Your videos really clicked for me. Shout out to you, and shout out to the fact that you're trying something, you're learning your body, you're getting to understand your capabilities and what works best for you. Keep pushing yourself. Keep that mindset of creating your own style, your own philosophy. Absolutely awesome. So keep smashing it. Truly appreciate the comment. Another one here from user FT2BT9KW7X. What are your sleeping patterns? I try to get to bed anywhere before 9 o'clock. The last couple mornings, both the chest day, the arm day yesterday and this morning, I was up really early. I got down the gym right around 1:30-ish, 1:45 in the morning. So again, sleep patterns vary anywhere, well, given yesterday and today, anywhere between 4 and 6 hours of sleep. Listen, sleep is important. I understand that. I think, people operate different, whether that's genetics, how your sleep hormone, how much, real good sleep you're getting, I think is very important. Again, everybody's different. Sleep is, don't get me wrong, sleep is important. But for right now, I operate really well and I feel really good on what I get for sleep, and it just works for me. And then over the years of, practice and adapting and doing this and doing it and doing it and doing it, the body has just adapted over time, and it works for me. Not saying that will last forever. Who knows, right? I have to make adjustments. But we'll do that if needed. Either way, shout out to that question. Another one here from Wes Robinson, 7506. What do you have in your shaker cups? Thanks for the motivation. In the shaker cups is amino acids and electrolytes. I utilize that every intra-workout. Electrolytes and amino acids are in both shakers. Every workout has an intra-workout of electrolytes and amino acids. Shout out to that question. Another one here from Alan Donak, 3264. Cool, bro, Terminator. Alan, shout out to you. Appreciate the comments on the channel. Another one here from Stug3, Flying Barbell. I'm probably thinking you're making that comment in reference to when I let the Easy Bar just drop to the floor on the preacher curls. My biceps were spent, absolutely spent. Either way, shout out to that. And then our last one on this video, and this will wrap things up, is from Matthew Strength, of course, with emojis. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I got to get rocking and rolling. Got a meeting ahead of me. Got a busy day. So we are rolling today. Either way, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next lift, so keep killing it.